Natural disaster after natural disaster. Is the government playing games with us? Are they controlling the weather? Is this HARP system real? The Burning Man attendees just now begin to leave after being stranded in muddy Nevada deserts. I don't know how many of you guys heard about what was going on with that, the whole Burning Man situation. President Biden. Oh, yes. So President Biden says that he went to his home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, because he can't go home. Well, it must be nice. It must be nice to, whenever your home isn't where you can go, you have an alternative home to go to. A lot of people are not in that situation. Comment down below if you find yourself in a situation where you just can't necessarily go to your second or third home when things aren't necessarily convenient. And we're going to talk a little bit about the SNAP benefits. What's the highest income level for SNAP payments in 2023? And have you guys heard of what's going on with Social Security? Social Security proposal, $2,400 extra in checks, expanded and reintroduced in Congress.
We got unanimity.
We could do even better and actually strengthen benefits, and I'm an original co-sponsor of Senators Sanders and Warren's Social Security Expansion Act, which would expand benefits by $2,400 each year while fully funding the program indefinitely.
This thing's getting some traction here, and President Biden is asking Congress for a budget Band-Aid. Looks like it's going to make the student loan repayment a little bit easier. It's going to help secure Social Security and some food benefits, and also avoid a government shutdown. But what I like here is, secure Social Security and the food benefits. Hey guys, if you guys are enjoying the content, if you appreciate the information that I share with you guys on a regular basis, drop a quick like for the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you hate the content, go ahead and hit the thumbs down. I don't really care. Let's keep it real. So this whole Burning Man situation's gotten a lot of people up in arms. The whole scene at the Burning Man 2023 has returned to a relatively degree of normalcy, with its gate officially opened on Monday. So basically a couple hours ago. And, allowing attendees to leave the event in the remote Nevada desert. And, man, it's just been wild over there. So the event, is roughly 73,000 attendees, and they were previously confined to the site. And this was after the event's egress gate was closed down following several aggressive rain showers that turned roads into thick, sticky mud, making them largely impassable. Can you imagine being trapped there? And as of Monday afternoon, the sun was shining over Black Rock City. Black Rock City. You know how I feel about BlackRock and Vanguard and all these other big investors. Not that is them. It just so happens to be Black Rock City. Really interesting how things are playing out here. Lots of coincidences, and I don't really believe in coincidence. President Biden, he said he couldn't go back to it. President Biden says he went to his house in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, because he can't go home. So, yeah, so I guess there's no place like home, but President Biden says that he can't go to his. Now, unprompted, President Biden approached reporters on Sunday in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, after he went to Massachusetts at St. Edmund Roman Catholic Church, where he said that he was not on vacation. He said, I have no home to go to. Is he trying to sympathize with the families in Maui? Is this President Biden's attempt to simplify or to sympathize with the families in Maui? Because, I mean, his previous attempts to, with the whole no comment situation really didn't sit well with, family members, anyone who was impacted by the unfortunate events over in Lahaina, Maui. Anyway, so the U.S. Secret Service has been doing some work to his longtime primary residence in Wilmington, Delaware, to make it more secure in a good way. So that's pretty much why he says he can't go home. He said, quote, so I have no place to go to. He said, so I have no place to go to when I come to Delaware except here right now. So apparently he's talking about the church. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. Now, I wanted to share some information with you guys. Food stamps. What is the highest income level for SNAP payments for 2023? Now, that's a good question. How much do you think that the highest income is for SNAP benefits? And more importantly, what's the maximum benefits for SNAP benefits that you can receive? Drop me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys are getting. Now, to qualify for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, the SNAP benefits, which were previously referred to as food stamps, you need to meet certain eligibility requirements, including the amount of income you bring in. Now, the whole program sets restrictions on both net and gross monthly income, investments, passive income, alimony. If you happen to have any kind of rental properties, if you have an online business, if you got a side hustle, maybe you drive for Lyft or Uber. Are you selling products on Amazon FBA? Do you have an e-commerce store? Do you do affiliate marketing? They want to know all of your different income sources. And this may actually make you ineligible to receive SNAP or EBT benefits. So to meet the net monthly income eligibility standards, your income must be no more than equal to the U.S. poverty level. For gross monthly income standards, your income must be no more than 130% of the federal poverty level. The highest income levels for fiscal year 2023 went into effect on October 1st of 2022. Now, SNAP is a federal program that provides food purchasing assistance to low-income households. Although it's part of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the program is actually administered at the state level. Recipients are now issued electronic benefits transfer, also popularly known as EBT cards, in order to pay for food rather than the physical food stamps. So that's what's going on with that. Now, in an August memorandum, the USDA actually said that the maximum SNAP allotments would actually increase for the 48 states and the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Alaska. So for a family of four receiving a maximum allotment in the 48 states and D.C., benefits will actually be $939. Maximum allotments for families of four would actually increase to a range of $1,172 to $1,819 in Alaska, to $1,794 in Hawaii, to $1,385 in Guam, and to $1,208 in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The minimum benefit for the 48 states and D.C. will increase to $23 and also increase to Alaska, Guam, Hawaii, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Yeah, go figure. So now this whole Social Security proposal for 2024, $2,400 extra in checks, expanded and reintroduced in Congress. It's a big deal here, folks. It really is a big deal. So, you know, back in February, and it's coming back up again now. So back on February 13th, Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders, he formally reintroduced the whole Social Security Expansion Act. And he reintroduced it to Congress, and he's getting some support. He got support back then, but he's getting even more support now, especially with the 2024 presidential elections coming up. He had a lot more support from fellow lawmakers pushing this initiative. And as Go Banking Rates previously reported, the Social Security Expansion Act was first introduced on June 9th by Senator Bernie Sanders and U.S. Representative Peter DeFazio. Now, under the terms of this particular bill, anybody who's currently getting Social Security, they're receiving Social Security, they're a Social Security recipient, SSI, SSDI, or will turn 62 years old in 2023, would receive an extra $200 in each monthly check, meaning Social Security recipients could get an additional $2,400 a year in benefits, which amounts to about $200 extra per month. SSI, SSDI, the whole shebang. Now, this is if the benefits in the bill wins the approval, something that seniors would no doubt welcome as inflation wipes out their annual cost of living increases. COLA for 2023, Social Security, it hit bank accounts left and right, but most people didn't really even benefit from it. Why? Because inflation was so high. So they came up on their Social Security checks, but you know, the stores, the markets basically zapped all of that extra money that Social Security, SSI, SSDI received in terms of COLA benefits due to inflation. So no one got ahead who got an increase from COLA. And on top of that, if they were receiving SNAP or EBT benefits, in most cases, they ended up losing benefits, if not altogether. So pretty messed up if you ask me. So that's where we are on that one. Now, President Biden's asking Congress for a budget band-aid, and it looks like student loan repayments might actually be easier and also secure Social Security and food benefits. And I'm thinking he's talking about SNAP and EBT benefits with this band-aid program that President Biden's asking for. So President Biden, he wants more money from Congress ahead of a potential government shutdown. Why do we keep running up against these government shutdowns? And, this is just unbelievable, right? So anyway, President Biden, he wants more money. And without the temporary budget fix, Social Security could get bogged down even further. Low-income babies and seniors might not necessarily receive their benefits, and student loan repayments could get a little thornier. Not good. Now, on Thursday, the Office of Management and Budget released a document reviewed by Insider outlining the administration's funding request for federal agencies, which is a core issue that the OMB noted in the document that is without additional funding. And Americans who rely on government benefits like SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs, EBT, which is the electronic benefits transfer we just talked about, Social Security, SSI, SSDI could see delays in receiving this aid, along with constrained customer service. So pretty messed up if you ask me, but let's just see what President Biden pulls off with this request for a budget band-aid. Let's just see what he can actually do for Social Security. So let me know what you guys think about today's updates. Drop me some comments down below and let me know what you want me to cover in future videos. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. I read all the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe.